If you're impressed by the amount of talent it takes to perform a demanding role in an Opryland show, just wait till you meet this next young man. Janet Tyson profiles Ron Sherrod, who masters 34 parts in his job as an understudy.
The pros here at Opryland believe that the show must go on, no matter what, so they carefully plan for any emergency. Now, that includes having an understudy for every role in the show. Now, understudy is someone who learns all the lines, but may never get a chance to go on. Ron Sherrod knows what it's like to always be waiting in the wings.
This is my third season at Opryland. I worked here in 1978, 1979, and I Hear America Singing. And I took a couple of years off, went to New York, and I came back this year. And it was more or less, they just more or less asked me to be the understudy this year because I did have the previous experience, and I'm a little older than some of the other people, and have more experience in my background, I think.
The experience that you've had performing in other things, how is that helpful in being an understudy?
Well, I had done some understudy work before in some dinner theater shows and things like that, and that certainly helped. I never had to learn as many roles as I've had to do this summer, but that background has helped me a lot in that respect.
How many roles have you had to study this year?
I have to cover 34 roles, I think. As far as knowing them, that's kind of iffy from time to time, but for the most part, I can get through them if the need be.
Well, tell me exactly what an understudy does.
Well, in case someone should become injured or become sick, we are called in and we fill in for the time that they are out. And that includes all their lines, their solos, their dances, their blocking, and just everything that they're responsible for in the show.
Since it's such a demanding role, are there special skills, special things that you need to understand about performance that come in handy?
Lots of patience. You have to be very patient. You have to be patient, more patient with yourself than anything, I believe, because you have to realize that every time you go out, you're not going to give a perfect show, that there's going to be mistakes, because there's no time for you to perfect each individual role. There's no way I could perfect 34 different roles this summer. But I have learned to pace myself, and if I feel if I can be in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, then I've accomplished something.
So come on, America. So come on, America, and sing, sing, sing.
Does it ever get frustrating to know all those lines and the dances and then not be able to go out and perform?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we're kind of like man without a country. Sometimes we feel like we're not really a part of the group. But at the same time, the cast are always welcoming us and helping us along. But at the same time, you kind of don't have a real place to go. And that's kind of hard sometimes because you don't have the close-knit that you would if you were with a group of people that you worked with for 3 months or 6 months or however long the groups are together. Because we work with so many different groups that we can't really get close to one individual group.
Well, now those are the bad points. What are the good points of being an understudy? What are the advantages?
You don't get bored. That's for sure, because it's always changing. Just about the time you start to get comfortable with a role, it's time to go on to something else because the person's back.
Does being an understudy give you a chance to learn things that you wouldn't learn as a normal cast member, or give you a different perspective on the show?
Yeah, because I have to cover, I'm pretty well responsible for every male solo in each show. And all those aren't particularly right for my voice range or my style, but I have learned to adjust my voice to cover these solos if need be. I have done rock this summer, which is something I'm not really used to doing. I've never had to do it before, and some blues, and that's new stuff for me because I'm more of a crooner type of a singer. It's more fun, enjoyable for me to be able to go into different roles and to do several different things throughout the course of the summer instead of one set role that I would have to do every day.